So conduction is nothing but the transfer of the heat from one part of a system to the another part of same system, or else we can say that the transfer of the heat from hotter end to the colder end of an object. So we have the best example for that conductive mode of heat transfer is boiling of water, cloth ironing, and ice in the hole. So suppose you take that you're boiling that water in a pan, right? So you are supplying that heat to the pan. So what will happen during that process? The bottom surface of the pan will become heated because of direct contact with that heat. After some time, slowly that heat will be transferred towards the handle of the panel. Why? Because means handle is having that low temperature, so whatever the heat is there at the hotter end, that is at the bottom of the pan, that will slowly transfer toward the handle, so that handle will become hotter. That mechanism we call as a conductive mode of heat transfer. Even also, if you take that cloth ironing is nothing but once that iron box will get heat up, you're going to be move that iron box over the cloth. During that moment, what will happen? Whatever the heat is there in the iron box, it will transfer to the cloths, and the temperature of the iron box will become low. It is nothing but the heat is transferring from the hotter end to the colder end. That is nothing but from iron box to the cloths. Even if you take that ice in your hand, is after some time it will start to melt. It is nothing but whatever the heat is there in your body, it will transfer to the ice cube. So that body will act as a hotter and then ice cube will act as a colder end. If you see that one more example here, you are heating that one rod on the one end by using that candle, right? So during that time, what will happen? And we have fixed that three thermocouples or thermometers over that rod, right? So if you see that thermometer nearer to the candle, it is going to show that higher temperature, and the next one medium temperature, and the third one is lower temperature. Why? Because it's nothing but heat is transferring from the hotter end to the colder end. That will be called as a conductive mode of heat transformation. So according to the Fourier law of conduction, the rate of heat transfer is Q is equals to minus Ka dt by dx. So where Q is equals to rate of heat transfer in watt per meter square, the K is thermal conductivity of the material in watt per meter Kelvin, and A is heat flow area in meter square. dt by dx is temperature gradient in Kelvin per meter. And the one most important point is nothing but the conduction will always takes place in that solid and liquid medium only.